Happy Thursday, Prayerful Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I am so happy to be with you. We continue to forge forward in a healthy, a prosperous, and a joyful way with as we move forward as a world and as a unit. We are collective. And being a collective, that means that we get to show up in a powerful way. So that's the reason I am so grateful that we have a spiritual practice that we can continue to go to again and again. And we get to remember this. I love when Ernest Holmes says each one of us is an outlet of God and an inlet of God. And so with that in mind, he also says that universal mind contains all the knowledge that is the potential ultimate of all things. And he says too, to it, all things are possible. Jesus says, with God, all things are possible. And that was what made him an exceptional being, because he recognized the infinite possibilities. So today we're focusing on infinite possibilities. And for me, when we're dealing with this pandemic, it is very, very important. And there are so many areas we get to focus on. I'm hearing a lot about lack, about limitation. I'm hearing a lot about breakdown of systems. But what I know is that there is something far greater expanding itself and fulfilling itself right now. And part of our job is to focus on the infinite possibilities and simply behold that which is greater unfolding. So we get to release our attachment and we get to anchor in spiritual practice. So I'm going to invite you right now to join me and just go into prayer. And as we move into this space of prayer, just remembering that prayer is simply an affirmation of truth, of faith, of divine awareness. And so I'm recognizing that one true power, that one true essence, that always has been and always will be, that is fully present in this very moment. And so in this very moment, right here, right now, what I know is that that presence of good is alive, it is thriving, it is that divine light, and it is the divine consciousness. And what I know about that consciousness is it's filled with beauty. It is filled with new possibilities. It brings joy, and it is this quiet stirring of divine wisdom. And so I acknowledge that wonderful power and presence right where I am. Like the blades of the grass, the magnificence of the divine fulfills itself within me and through me and as me. And if it is so about me, I know this to be so about each and every single person that is thriving and fulfilling that wonderful truth right here and right now. In essence, I'm speaking of humanity. And so in this very moment, I give thanks for the blessing of spirit. I know that that wonderful energy affirms itself as that of wholeness. It affirms itself as divine wisdom. It affirms itself as more than enough, more good, expanding and overflowing. And as I know this truth about humanity, about each and every individual that is hearing this prayer, I know that there is a power and presence that has gone before us all and created the space and prepared the way. I'm acknowledging it right now within our leadership, in their divine guidance, in their wisdom, and I know that only the highest and best can expand within them and through them as they share, as they lead, and as they move forward. I know that the presence is alive, and I know that that presence fulfills itself right now within all of our doctors and all of the staff that support this. And I'm acknowledging it right now as the sacred blessing And that divine good, that seed of good, moving and expanding itself and revealing itself in a sacred and a very powerful way. I'm acknowledging it as that essence of spirit in action, moving through the science, moving through the scientists, moving through every part of this entire process. The trials, the scientific trials, the tests. And what I know is in every test, every trial, every part, and every detail, that the consciousness of perfect love is here. And what I know is there is a transformation that is expanding itself right now. And that transformation is the transformation of good, evolving and expressing itself in a perfect and a natural way. And I'm so grateful right now for this personal demonstration of wisdom and good, expanding in each individual's life, and that good that is expressing right now in a macrocosm level, in a greater level, in a greater way for all concerned. So it is in this space here that I release these words, and I simply allow it to be. And together we affirm and say, and so it is. Amen. So I'm just going to open my eyes right now, and I want to look into your eyes. And as I look into your eyes today, I want to remind you that love prevails. That's what my little girl is saying as she goes, roof, roof. She's reminding us that love prevails, and that love is the energy that has already gone before us. And all those places we in our human experience are unable to go. I'm going to remind you to take your mindful moment breaks. This is very important as we move forward. And one mindful moment break I'm going to remind you of, other than prayer, is to turn on the television and go and find something that you can laugh at. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.